Stay tuned. All right, we're back and ready to tackle this final stage of our subordinated debt journey, managing that debt wisely and making it work for your business. We've covered, a lot of ground from the different types of subordinated debt to the potential risks and the alternatives. But now let's kind of focus on the practicalities of living with this kind of debt and making sure it doesn't become a burden.
You're right, securing the funding is just the beginning. The real journey starts when you have to manage the debt responsibly and integrate it into your overall financial strategy.
So where do we begin? What are the kind of essential steps to managing subordinated debt effectively?
The first and most crucial step is creating a realistic budget that accounts for those loan repayments. Remember, subordinated debt typically comes with higher interest rates than traditional loans. So those monthly payments can be a significant expense.
Right.
It's essential to make sure you can comfortably handle those payments without straining your cash flow or jeopardizing other essential aspects of your business.
So it's like adding a new and potentially quite hefty line item to your monthly budget, one that needs to be factored into all your financial decisions.
Precisely. And it's not just about making those monthly payments on time.
Right.
It's also about proactively tracking your financial performance, monitoring your progress, and making sure you're staying in compliance with all the terms and conditions outlined in your loan agreement.
It sounds like ongoing vigilance is key. You can't just set it and forget it. You need to stay actively engaged in managing the debt and making adjustments as needed.
That's right. It's an ongoing process of monitoring your financial health, assessing your ability to meet your debt obligations, and making strategic decisions to ensure the loan is working for you, not against you.
Okay, so budgeting and monitoring are essential. What about taxes? How do those factor into the equation when you're dealing with subordinated debt?
Taxes are a crucial consideration, and they can actually work in your favor in some cases. The good news is that interest payments on subordinated debt are typically tax deductible,
Okay.
which can reduce your overall tax burden, but it's essential to talk to your accountant or tax advisor to make sure you're maximizing those deductions and taking advantage of all available tax benefits.
So it's like getting a little bonus from the IRS for taking on the risk of subordinated debt.
In a way, yes, but it's important to be aware that there can also be tax implications if your debt is forgiven, or if it includes convertible features that allow the lender to convert the debt into equity. Those situations can trigger taxable events, so it's essential to have a clear understanding of the tax implications before you enter into a subordinated debt agreement.
It sounds like navigating the tax landscape can get a bit complicated when you're dealing with subordinated debt. It's definitely wise to have a tax professional on your team to guide you through the intricacies. Speaking of potential complications, let's talk about default. I know we touched on this earlier, but it's worth emphasizing just how important it is to avoid this scenario.
You're absolutely right. Defaulting on subordinated debt is the worst-case scenario, and it's something you want to avoid at all costs. The consequences can be devastating for your business, both financially and reputationally.
Can you kind of remind us what happens if you default on subordinated debt? What are the potential repercussions?
If you're unable to make those loan repayments as agreed, the lender has the right to take action to recover their investment. This could include seizing your assets, initiating legal proceedings, or even forcing your business into bankruptcy. And of course, defaulting on a loan will severely damage your credit score, making it extremely difficult to secure any kind of financing in the future.
Yeah, it paints a pretty grim picture. It's clear that default is not a path you want to go down. It's like jumping out of a plane without a parachute.
That's a powerful analogy. And it highlights the importance of proactive debt management and open communication with your lender. If you're facing challenges or anticipating potential difficulties in making your payments, it's crucial to reach out to your lender as soon as possible and explore potential solutions together.
So don't bury your head in the sand if things get tough. Be upfront with your lender and work collaboratively to find a path forward.
Exactly. Lenders are often more willing to work with borrowers who are transparent and proactive in addressing challenges. They understand that businesses face unexpected obstacles, and they're usually open to exploring options such as modifying repayment terms or providing temporary relief to help you get back on track.
Okay, so let's shift gears for a moment and talk about a more positive scenario.
Yeah.
Let's say things are going well, my business is growing, and I'm feeling financially confident. Is it possible to refinance subordinated debt to potentially secure better terms or lower interest rates?
Absolutely. Refinancing can be a smart strategy, especially if your business has improved its financial standing since you initially took on the debt. If your credit score has gone up, your revenue has increased, or your debt-to-equity ratio has improved, you might be able to qualify for a new loan with more favorable terms, such as a lower interest rate or a longer repayment period.
So it's like trading in your old car for a newer model with better features and a lower monthly payment. It's about taking advantage of your improved financial position to secure a better deal.
That's a great way to put it. But before you jump into refinancing, it's important to carefully review the terms of your existing loan agreement. Some lenders might have prepayment penalties or other restrictions that could make refinancing more costly than it's worth.
So it's not always a no-brainer. You need to do your homework, crunch the numbers, and make sure refinancing makes financial sense for your specific situation.
Exactly. It's about weighing the potential benefits against the potential costs and making a strategic decision that aligns with your long-term financial goals.
This has been an incredible deep dive into the world of subordinated debt. We've covered a lot of ground from the basics to the complexities. As we wrap up this deep dive, what are the key takeaways you want our listeners to remember?
I think the most important takeaway is that subordinated debt is not inherently good or bad. It's a financial tool that can be incredibly powerful when used strategically and managed responsibly, but it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's essential to carefully consider the risks and rewards, to thoroughly understand the terms and conditions, and to make sure it aligns with your overall business goals and financial strategy.
That's a great point. It's not about blindly jumping into a subordinated debt agreement because it seems like the easy solution. It's about making an informed decision based on a deep understanding of your business's needs, your risk tolerance, and your long-term vision for success.
Exactly. And if you're considering taking on subordinated debt, it's always wise to seek professional advice from a financial advisor or accountant who can help you navigate the complexities, assess the potential risks and benefits, and make sure it's the right decision for your specific situation.
That's excellent advice. It's a reminder that we don't have to go it alone. There are experts out there who can help us make informed decisions and guide us through the intricacies of the financial world.
Absolutely. Having a strong support system can make all the difference in your journey.
Well said. Well, we've reached the end of our subordinated debt exploration, but we hope this deep dive has equipped you with the knowledge and insights you need to make informed decisions about your business's financial future.
And remember, the world of finance is constantly evolving, so it's essential to stay informed, seek expert guidance when needed, and never stop learning.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and keep those financial engines running smoothly.